most memorable backstage fight?
It was one. So I would say the most memorable one. I never really saw any of the fights backstage. I was only, I don't know where I was in the arena when they took place, but I do remember hearing the fight between Booker T and Dave Bautista.
Mm.
And so I remember, to me, that when people talk about backstage fights, for me personally, that's the most memorable one. Now, by the time I had gotten around to where all that took place, it was already broken apart and it was all done. But from what I recall, that was, Booker T just teed off on
they said he beat his ass.
And it was Batista, I guess, that called Booker T out for the fight. And it didn't end well for him. From what I heard,
Booker T don't play.
By the time I got around to where the fight was, it was already over. Now, outside of backstage, there was one of the most memorable ones for me ever in WWE was the one where we were in. It was the night that Owen passed. And it was Bradshaw and Blackman. And Bradshaw had been poking Blackman for a long time at this
point. That's
not
good. No, that's no good.
Blackman not really a guy you want to mess with, Mm-hmm. And so we were getting off the plane, and I guess Blackman had told Bradshaw a few times, don't do that. Don't take your thumb and stick it up my ass again, and just warned him several times.
The hell, you don't play that funny business.
His baggage claim, and I can see Blackman standing there with his arms crossed, waiting for his bag to come around. And out of the corner of my eye, Bradshaw walked up behind him again, and I didn't see the thumb go because I wasn't really paying attention. All I saw out of the corner of my eye was Blackman do a quick 180 and pop, 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 pop. And I saw Bradshaw's head go bang, 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 bang. And this is just what I'm recalling. He took a step back, and it looked like he's going to spin kick his head off. Mm. And when he took that step back, I guess his foot went into the handle of some lady's bag. And that's when there was Al Snow. I think it was Al Snow, if I remember correctly, jumped on him and Wade got piled on. And they kind of got Bradshaw pushed away. He was still kind of dazed. But everybody was like, if he had thrown that kick, it was game over for Bradshaw.
Yeah,
the funny part was,
he knows that. He said Blackman knows that shit, boy. He's not one to pick at. Now about shoving you. Now about doing that. Blackman don't play funny games now. Yeah, cause that spin kick would have took his head off and pushed his chest back. They said that man is a high belt, a high black belt. Leave that shit alone.
We get to the arena, and as I'm walking towards catering, all the boys are at catering. I can see Bradshaw pacing back and forth in the hallway right in front of catering, and or not Bradshaw. It was a Blackman pacing back and forth in front of catering. I said, "Bro, you all right?" He's like, "We're gonna kill that motherfucker." So I'm like, "Damn, dog!" And no sooner did that happen, I see Bradshaw come around the corner to come to catering, and Steve Blackman just went, "Whoa!" I started like speed walking towards him, and Bradshaw's got his hands up, and Bradshaw's like, "Brother, listen, man." He says, "I just want to come here and just let's talk." Because he doesn't want Blackman on him. And Blackman walked right up to him, pointed right in his face, and he goes, "This is what you're going to do. You're going to go in that catering in front of all the boys. You're going to announce that you apologize to me right in front of everybody, or I'm going to fucking kill you." And without any, see, Bradshaw's got no shame, right? Has no shame in his game. Without any hesitation,
Steve Blackman alone.
He grabbed Blackman by the wrist. He goes, "Let's go." It took him right into the catering. "Hey everybody, I got an announcement to make. I want to apologize to you, Mr. Blackman. I don't want to die today." He's got no shame in his game, and that's what I was talking about. Bradshaw's a walking home entertainment center. You never know what's going to come out of his mouth. You're going to be entertained no matter what, whether it's on TV or whether it's in real life. He's that guy.
That's something, boy. That's interesting because I remember when I was watching the the Tough Enough documentary, and Vince Russo was talking about Blackman, or Bradshaw was back there talking about if this was serious, I'd whoop all their asses. I don't know about Steve Blackman, not Ken Shamrock, not who else was back there? Not the Godfather. How about that? Not who else? You had Mark Merrill back there. Golden Gloves. You had who else? Savio Vega, another black belt. I think he's, what is he, Taekwondo or something. Yeah, that's them spin kicks he be throwing. That wasn't no no fluke stuff. He knows that stuff for real. So some of this stuff, boy, oh boy. They said Blackman. I was watching or listening to I have to listen to that again. Austin and somebody podcast. Stone Cold and Holly. Bob Light was talking about he said Blackman's a good dude, but don't start with him now. He's like leave him alone. He's like a ninja, a samurai, all that kind of stuff. Grappler, all that. Yeah, he said leave Blackman alone before you get hurt.